So today I'm saving the St. Louis Cardinals, a team that's currently last in the NL Central, one of the worst in baseball, and just everything is going wrong. You have Nolan Arenado, who seems to have completely forgotten how to hit and also play third base. Wilson Contreras is no longer a catcher now, he's an outfielder apparently. And their generational talent, Jordan Walker, can't even get in a spot to this horrible lineup that's going out there every day. And it seems like Ali Marmol is just not making things better, kind of picking fights with players, and on top of that, just kind of saying things that like most managers aren't going to go out and say in the public. And I guess you could say he's just being a hard-nosed manager trying to inspire his players, but I feel like at some point you kind of have to look at what you're doing and seeing if the thing you're doing is actually right. As a Cubs fan, I'm loving this, but you know what, for the video, let's save the Cardinals. All right, so the whole fixing the Cardinals or the fixing series that I do, one season, we're turning this team around by the end of this year. 10-24. I've not recreated the results the exact same as what the Cardinals are, but what I've done is I've just kind of kept saving, and backing out if I had to, just to make sure that they were exactly 10-24. And to be honest, it didn't take too long. Like, the Cardinals are just not a good team. So from head to toe, players, managers, organization, the Cardinals right now are a mess. Let's fix them. So what do we need to do to get this team back on track? Pitching. As I'm recording this, they're now saying that Wilson Contreras is not going to be an outfielder and instead is not going to catch. So I'm glad that everyone's on the same page here. It literally seems like the panic button is literally just being smashed like crazy, and no one knows what to do with this organization. All right, so first move, we're going to get some bullpen help. We got to fix the pitching. Scott Barlow for Jeremy Rivas and Chris Stratton. That helps us out a little bit. All right, I'm going to go get Reynaldo Lopez from the White Sox. This isn't meant to be realistic by any means, but we need some pitch. Right, I'm next going to pick up Blake Trinan from the Dodgers. They're not using him, so I'm going to pick him up anyways. Again, I feel like we're doing pretty good here. I feel like we're bolstering this team. You saw that I traded away Jordan Hicks. Yeah, I did that. I think with the Guardians looking to move some of their pitching, I think that's what's going to happen in real life. I think they could be a good target, especially with some of their young pitchers who are coming in and being absolutely insane. So you know what? We're going to go out and we're going to pick up, do I want Quantrill or do I want Savale? It's going to be one of the two. I want Savale, and Jack Flaherty gets me pretty close to it, but can I give you Michaelis instead? Honestly, I'm okay getting rid of Jack Flaherty. I don't feel like he's really the same pitcher that he used to be. So let me see if I can give them just anything to make this deal possible. There it is, perfect. All right, next up, we're gonna get Anthony DeSclafani from the Giants. I feel like they're basically the same age as Michaelis, a little bit younger, a little bit better of a contract too, so not bad. And then you're gonna call up the White Sox and you're gonna see if you get Michael Kopech on the cheap, and by cheap I mean Steven Matz. There you go. You have to blow up the whole pitching staff to be good, but you know what? It might work out for you because nothing else is. And you know what? You take a flyer on Luis Robert Jr. Yeah, you have to give up Tyler O'Neill and Joshua Baez, but I think you'd be all right. Luken Baker, I don't know if he's really the guy that he is in AAA right now. He could be. He could be a pretty solid player. I know he's matching in AAA, but I feel like adding Luis Robert gives you a pretty solid center fielder, and you get Jordan Walker back in the team in left field, and then Dylan Carlson can still help you out when needed. So, I mean, look at this team. I'm going, this team looks way better just with the addition of Robert. Obviously, shortstop DeYoung's been okay to start this season. So let's move some things around. Let's see what we can do. But I think this is going to be the team along with this pitching staff. Maybe a long reliever could be added towards the deadline, but I feel like if you're at this point of the season, you got to shake things up. Those are the moves I'm making. So at the All-Star break, we've climbed up to second, one game behind the Pirates, who are still in first place. And there we go, 45-45. Let's take a look and see how we've turned this team around. So Montgomery, now the top of the rotation. You've got DeSclafani right behind him, who's off to a pretty good start. I would say way better than what we had. Savali in the 3 spots, holding it down. Wainwright, he might need to be replaced at the deadline. He might just be like that extra pitcher we have in the bullpen. Kopech's not really doing much, but honestly, it's probably better than what the pitchers are doing with the Cardinals are now. Dakota Hudson, have a season. We've got Lopez, Barlow, Trinan, Zach Thompson, Helsley, who boy. All right, let's switch that up, and then Gallegos. So we're gonna Wow. Okay. Let's see how the bench is doing. We've got Yepez hitting 255. Not terrible. Edmund, I only have him in versus lefties. And to be honest, this might be the move. He is regressing a little bit, but I'm pretty happy with what I'm seeing there. Burleson off the bench. Not bad. Carlson in versus lefties. Doing fairly well. And then Ivan Herrera, the backup catcher. I could go to Neisner, but no thanks. No thanks. We'll let Herrera be the guy. Robert's hitting 270. Isn't supposed to be leading off versus righties. We'll flip this around. Maybe go. Yeah. I guess we'll leave it like that. But Brendan Donovan's hitting 344, so he should probably be our leadoff guy. Goldschmidt's hitting 318 with 13 home runs. Arenado's up to almost 270 average. I'll take that. You got Gorman doing well. Contreras. Paul DeYoung's hitting 236. Newbar's hitting 280 with 10 home runs. And then Jordan Walker is struggling a little bit. But like I said, we're going to stick it out. We're going to let him develop and learn to be an MLB hitter. So far, so good. We're in second place. Who was our all-star? It was... Oh, wait. Let me get past the all-star game. Now let's see who the all-star was. It was Savale. There we go. We had a pitcher. Blake Trinan was also an all-star. We also had nobody else. That was it. Just two pitchers. I don't even think the Cardinals are going to have a pitcher in the All-Star game this year. So, hey, already an improvement. And just to help us out a little bit with pitching, I'm going to go for Matthew Boyd. He was on the block. He was actually having a pretty good season. So I'm going to take a chance with him, help us out a little bit. And then we'll probably go like, who's probably, man, the pitching's a little bit of a weird spot because it's actually not going too bad. But let's see here. We'll keep Helsley because he's lowered his ERA by a lot. Offensively, I guess we just send down Yepez. I think that's probably the smartest move. He's been struggling. So that'll be it at the deadline. I just wanted that one pitcher to kind of strengthen up this pitching a little bit more. I feel like everybody else is holding it down. Offense is moving. So we're in first place by 5 games. Let's keep it going. So it comes down to this last stretch of baseball, these last 6 games. We have a 4-game lead above the Cubs for the division. So can we do it? And I think we just did, right? 3 games with 4 games left. So if we lose every game and the Cubs win every game, we could be in trouble. And now it's over. It is our division. We almost win out. We win the division 94-68. So completely turned things around. It only took for us to completely blow up the pitching. So let's take a look at the awards. Let's see what we've got here. MVP is Jock Peterson. You've got Ohtani as well. Okay, Ohtani had a season, huh? 2.44 ERA, 1 WHIP, looking pretty good. 56 home runs. Ooh, dang. And 100 walks. That's pretty impressive. Jordan also had 50 home runs, just didn't have as many walks. And I mean, still a really good season, just not as good as Shohei. Jock Peterson won it on the other side with 38 home runs and 124 RBIs. But honestly, I think Bogart's season's better. I think Bogart's is better. Verlander wins Cy Young. Ohtani wins it as well with the AL. Trout and Brendan Donovan are the batting title winners. Alvarado and Fulmer, really, Michael Fulmer are the relievers of the year. And then Hunter Brown along with Kodai Senga. Those are your rookies of the year. So stats wise, let's kind of see where we rank as a team. 4th in batting average. Runs, we were 8th. Pretty impressive. Hits, we were 3rd. And then if we take a look at home runs, we are 9th. So not too bad, not too bad. RBIs, I'm assuming we're kind of in the 6th range. Okay, so let's take a look at pitching because that's the whole point of why the Cardinals are so bad. Can they turn it around? Did we turn it around? We had a top 10 ERA. We had hits allowed. We were the 2nd best team in baseball in terms of hits allowed. Runs allowed, we were top 10. Earned runs, we're going to be about the same. Home runs, 8th. Walks, did we limit the walks? Top 10 there. And then strikeouts, I'm not too worried about. I feel like we've limited the runs. We did everything that we needed to. I think things went right. Dakota Hudson kind of cooled off towards the second half of the season. Adam Wainwright kind of about the same. We've got Reynaldo Lopez, who was strong. Barlow have a season, only pitched 20 innings, but not bad. Helsley, hey, he halved his ERA from where we were at one point. So you know what? I'll take that as a win. Zach Thompson, surprisingly, kind of like underrated bullpen arm for us. Blake Trinan, huge pickup, was absolutely insane in the setup role. And then Gallegos was lights out. When we take a look at our starters, Jordan Montgomery, hands down our ace. We've got Desclafani right behind him, followed up by Aaron Savale, who honestly, could also be up there with Jordan Montgomery. Matthew Boyd helped us out a little bit, and then Kopech did struggle, which sucks to see. I might go like that for the postseason. We'll think about it. All right, lineup wise, it looks like things were kind of moved around, so I had to move some things around. But Edman, not bad. Had him in versus lefties, did the job perfectly. Alec Burleson, not terrible. Like the on-base percentage is not bad. 326, I can definitely work with. Like that's not too bad. We just got to get the rest of the numbers up. Dylan Carlson was only in versus lefties, did the job perfectly. Love to see it. We've got, don't worry about that. All right, Brendan Donovan, 400 on base percentage, huge. Robert did struggle a little bit, which is not ideal, but 26 home runs, 35 doubles. I guess let's go take a look. Let's see what Tyler O'Neill did. Did he do better? Slightly. Okay, so I guess we take an L on that trade. Paul Goldschmidt had a really good season. Love to see that. Arenado turned things around, had a good season as well. When we take a look at Nolan Gorman, hey, I like those numbers a lot. He was mashing. Wow, Wilson Contreras was bad. Paul DeJong, though, 350 on base percentage with the 807 OPS. Hey, maybe a little comeback player of the year. Lars Nootbaar had a good year, also on base percentage, OPS in a good spot. And Jordan Walker, like I said, he's going to struggle, but we're gonna move with him. So now we're taking on the Braves. Did they make any changes to their lineup? Let's see. They normally do, but doesn't look like they did. They kind of kept it the same. Actually, they kept it the exact same. They didn't make any changes. All right, so let's turn this around. Let's sweep the Braves. Now the Mets, who are also having a tough stretch in real life. I think they're like 3-7 in their last 10, something like that. They went out and picked Jack Sawinski up. Okay, interesting. Okay, that was it. And John Schreiber. I think that's another move for them as well. But interesting team. We definitely need to move some things around here. We'll go Desclafani, Montgomery, Savale, and rock like that, I think, right? Yeah. All right, Desclafani started us off against Kodai Senga, 17-0 and 4-3. We lose that one. Come on, Kopech. We get the dub and take it on the Phillies now in the NLCS. We'll take a look at the Phillies, and that's the Phillies. They didn't make any changes. I'm surprised. Normally teams make more changes, and they're not. Okay. All right, so Desclafani versus Nola. Might as well keep this little streak of pitchers going. Our setup, our rotation. That's what it's called. 2-2, 3-2. Desclafani closed it out. Boom, we're in the World Series. We'll be taking on the Astros, who probably didn't make any changes, but we'll take a look anyway. So let's take a look. Ooh, they got Vinny Pasquantino. That's a move for them. And then they're pitching. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think this is definitely going to be the toughest matchup. We've got Jordan Montgomery, Savale. We'll move Desclafani up a spot and leave it like that. I think that's the move. Ooh, is it? Do I give Wainwright a start? I feel like I got to throw him in. We'll throw him at the 5. All right, Jordan Montgomery, start us off. Okay, we do win the second one and the third. Let's close this one out. Let's close this one out, please. We're home. We're up 3-1. And let's go with Jordan Montgomery on the mound. A little tired. Team's a little tired, but I have faith. We're at home. Busch Stadium. Crowd's going to be rocking. It's going to be electric. It's going to be so electric and electric. I don't know why I was saying that without a C at the front part of the word. But talk about a pitcher's duel. Oh, okay. Yeah. I commentator's curse. 2-0. That's a good start. A little single there. Okay. Bases loaded for Jordan Walker. Be a hero. And he is that guy. And Paul Goldschmidt is not that guy. That is unfortunate. I need him to be a little bit better there. Where's the offense? Nolan Gorman, Paul DeJong, Lars Nootbaar. Unfortunate. Stolen base. Why is it lefty that's like doing all the damage here? Why is it always lefty? Can't we get like not any damage at all? Ooh, 2 outs. I need the offense to wake up. All right, I got a little greedy there. Shouldn't have kept him in. Shouldn't have kept him in at all. But he gets us out of it. It's only 3 runs. That's a good start. Second and third. Lars, I need you here. Okay, Jordan Walker. Again, I need you to be a hero. Jordan Walker is the best player in baseball. He just is. And then Brendan Donovan. And then Robert. Oh my God. I gotta take him out. I can't mess around. Let's go Gallegos. Close it out, please. Please, please, please. I put you in such a bad spot. And I apologize. And we are gonna lose. We're gonna lose now. After that crazy comeback, we're gonna lose, which is very, very unfortunate unless Wilson Contreras walks it off right here. Okay, we might have extras. Double play, we're gonna have extras, and we're gonna go to Trinan here. I need him to give me 1, 2, 3. That works. Lars Nootbaar, walk it off. Okay, Jordan Walker, walk it off. Player of the game is Jordan Walker. I know I covered up the corner the whole time, but you know what? Doesn't matter. Jordan Walker have a game. 6 RBIs, awards. It's gotta be Jordan Walker. You can't say it's not Jordan Walker. I don't care what anybody else did. Look what Jordan Walker just did. Give him every award in the book. He is that guy. So that's saving the Cardinals. We had to completely change the pitching staff. We had to add a couple offensive weapons. But overall, the Cardinals need a lot of changes. And I don't know if in real life they're willing to make those changes. Obviously, they've been a little unlucky. Yes, they do have to change. Yes, they need a couple players to start waking up. But I think a couple call-ups, a couple send-downs, the team could get right back on track and be that team that everyone thinks they are. So I hope you enjoyed it. It wasn't meant to be realistic. Obviously, there's a lot of changes that need to be made for them to be competitive. So there it is. I hope you enjoyed it. Thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoy the content. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.